Hi, my name is Tim Clements, and this is Lisa Northcott, manager of the medical unit at the Chatham-Kent Health Alliance. And today I'm going to be interviewing her and asking her some questions on emotional intelligence and empowerment and the sources of power. So Lisa, what does emotional intelligence mean to you?
To sum it up simply for myself, what it means is reading behind people's actions, and also kind of reading behind my own actions, and realizing that sometimes the way people act outwardly isn't really how they're feeling, and there's a lot of meaning behind it. And so you try to get behind the meaning to why people are acting the way they are.
Okay. Do you have an example of when you have used emotional intelligence in your place of work?
Sure. I use it a lot. Anytime that we're trying to implement something new or make a change, and that's presented to people, they often come across like they're angry about it.
Right.
And sometimes if you can just sit down and talk to people and have a conversation about it, you realize that their response to you is really based on their fear about the change, and not really that they're angry at the change. So when that happens, you can't take that anger personally. You have to just take a minute to actually talk to the person and figure out what they're really feeling.
Right. Now, in the schemes of empowerment and for nurses, how would you explain empowerment?
Sure. So empowerment for nurses, I guess for me, important piece of empowering people is understanding that nurses especially, they know the right thing to do, and most of the time they have the answers to the issues and the problems. And so to empower them, I think that you have to give the opportunity for them to make those choices and do those things, instead of always kind of rushing in and rescuing or being the person that makes the decisions. You have to allow nurses to make those decisions on their own, and support them in their decisions.
So I was just wondering if you would be able to give me an example of sources of power for nurses?
Sure. I think that nurses have a unique knowledge that only nurses have, and they bring that to the healthcare setting, and sometimes nurses don't recognize that they have that. So I do think that's a source of power for nurses. As well, I think that nursing is a very trusted profession, so the people that we care for and provide care to have a really deep trust in us, and that is a source of power for us, and we have to make sure that we use that properly.
Okay. Thank you, Lisa. I appreciate your time and your knowledge on this subject, and again, thank you.